Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 12. And this will be my review of the episode. And I'm going to go ahead and say it right off the bat. Spoiler warning. In case you haven't seen the episode, go check it out. And then come back to this review. Because, wow, what an episode. I will say, like really quickly, in case you haven't seen the episode, I will say that this is like one of the best episodes. I mean, season 10 has been like getting better and better and better, and this was like a really good episode. So go check it out and then come back to this review. For those who have seen the episode, let me know in the comments down below, what did you think? Obviously, we're gonna be talking about the entire episode in this review. Before I do begin though, if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to subscribe, because we still got a lot of Walking Dead coming up, which means a lot of videos, so be sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with all that kind of stuff. But all that being said, let's get into the review. Alright, so like I said, what an episode. I mean, the thing at the end, I did give a spoiler warning, so if you haven't seen the episode, I don't know why you're still here. But the thing at the end, when Negan killed Alpha, I managed to stay away from the spoilers, luckily. So I mean, everybody knew Alpha was gonna die during the Whisper War, because there's no way Alpha would survive. It's not like a Negan situation where she would go into the cell. But it was, it was up to either Carol or Negan. And I had a feeling it was gonna be Negan because of how much time they were spending together, but I didn't expect it to happen that quickly. I really didn't. I had a feeling it was going to happen in this episode, but then I thought like maybe they want to keep it for a finale, because that is a pretty big thing. But once again, with the Whisper War and the Whisper arc in general, they haven't been doing like, oh, let's do all the big things in the finales and the mid-season premieres. They've been doing pretty big stuff in the middle of the episodes. Like, this is episode 12 and Alpha died. Like, that's insane, but also really good because it makes the entire season, like, it makes the pacing for the season much better. And it just makes the season, better in general, because instead of waiting for the finale for something big to happen, it just happens right away. So that's great. But yeah, Alpha's dead. I mean, that is insane. Like, she's dead. She's gone. And someone else also died in this episode that was pretty big, and that was Gamma, which I'm gonna get to that. I want to start off in the beginning of the episode and talk about that. We'll get to the Gamma stuff too, but that also caught me off on surprise, because I didn't expect Gamma to die either. I thought Gamma was gonna be good, but she died, which really sucks, because I was starting to like her. I thought she would join the good side. Like, she did join the good side, but I thought she would end up being somebody who would continue on being on the show post Whispers and like into the Commonwealth, and I could just see her fitting into the group. But she died. That was insane. So again, we're gonna get more into that in just a second. But starting off, because I like doing my reviews with how the episode starts off, or like chronologically. In the opening minutes, I talked about it in a previous video, because they released it online. But the opening minutes were great. It just set the tone and just quickly show what happened at the end of last episode, because episode 11 had a really good ending. I liked it, and then this episode just picked up where it's left off, and it just showed exactly what happened. And yeah, just like a quick 4 minutes that send our group out into the woods and stuff like that. Everybody kind of got split up, and the Whisper War continued on outside. We also learned in the opening minutes, because it did extend on more than what they released, but we learned Magnus survived. Now, another character potentially died in this episode. Like, we know Gamma and Alpha died 100%, but potentially Connie, because it's not 100%. Because it's Magnus said that it just seems like Connie is dead because of what Magnus said. Because Magnus said that she let go and she couldn't make it. But again, we never know. But I don't know how you could be wrong about that. I mean, characters have survived situations in The Walking Dead which have been pretty insane situations. But I'm worried, because if Gamma died too, if Connie died too, that's 3 main characters dying in one episode. That's Connie, Gamma, and Alpha, all in one episode, potentially dying. And I really hope Connie didn't die because of what happened. Her relationship with Daryl, I like that. And I mean, what I will say is that I really feel bad for Carol. Like, really feel bad for her. I mean, we saw what happened at the end too. That was pretty big. So obviously she planned this whole thing. Like, she wanted this to happen. It technically did go her way at the end of the day. Like, Alpha's dead. But I just feel bad for her, because all her friends now are really like angry at her, because it is pretty much her fault, because she was the one who ran into the cave. But I still like Carol. You can never not like Carol. But still, I just feel bad for her, especially if Connie is like 100% dead. Like that's really gonna damage the relationship, I think, between Daryl and Carol. Like at least for a while. Like over time, they'd probably get back together and be okay. Well, I mean, not back together as in dating, because they're never dating. That was poorly worded. But like, just become really good friends again. But in the meantime, if Connie's like dead, like 100%, Daryl's gonna be really angry at her, and Yumiko and like everybody's really angry at Carol. So we'll see what happens with Carol after the Whisper War. But this is like really insane, everything that's going on. So we'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about Carol? Do you think some of the characters are too harsh on Carol? Like, let me know, because Yumiko punching Carol was a bit harsh, I will say, but again, you might think that what she did was really bad. So let me know how you feel about Carol in the comments down below. Do you think people are being too harsh on her, or she deserves what's happening to her? I did like the Eugene and Carol scene. It was interesting having those two together, because I don't even really remember them having that many scenes together. Like, I don't, off the top of my mind, I cannot remember the last time those two had a scene like that. So it was a nice scene. I liked how Carol was telling Eugene to go pursue this girl and go meet this group. And I think Carol is gonna go with Eugene, probably, especially if people back home don't like Carol. I think she's gonna go with Eugene, because Eugene is gonna be taking a group with him, I believe, to go meet this girl. Obviously, he's not gonna go alone, and I think Carol could potentially come with him. We'll see, but yeah, this episode did not go the way I expected at all. Like, so many things happened that I did not expect. I liked how Gamma helped Alden and Kelly, but then Beta just killed her. It happened so quickly. But that's a good thing, honestly. I like when The Walking Dead isn't predictable, because it just makes the show so much better, I think. And I didn't expect the Gamma thing. If Connie's really dead, I didn't expect that. I think my actual prediction was that I thought Connie was gonna survive and Magnet's gonna die, but the exact opposite happened. So honestly, I like it when I'm a little bit wrong in my predictions, just because it makes me feel like, okay, The Walking Dead isn't so predictable after all. But again, I don't know if it's confirmed that Connie died. Let me know in the comments down below if it was confirmed by anybody on The Walking Dead, because again, I just make these videos after I watch the episode. I don't like read stuff about the episode and then make the video. So if they announced it on Talking Dead or something, let me know in the comments down below. But it wasn't like, I don't think it's like again, with The Walking Dead, nothing is set in stone until we actually see the character die. The scene where they all went to go get the kids and they weren't there, I didn't that was like, I wrote that down as a negative, because I didn't really get that scene, because like they went there and then everyone was sort of freaking out that the kids are gone, and then we literally learned where they were in the next scene. Like, we just cut to the kids in the cell. So like, or in the house. So that's why I didn't really like that scene, because it would have been better if they didn't immediately cut to the kids afterwards, because we had that scene of everybody freaking out, especially Jerry and his wife freaking out about the kids, because they have a lot of kids, and their kids were with the group of kids who were with King Ezekiel and Earl. And then we just cut to the kids, so I was like, that scene felt like a total waste of time. And speaking of Earl, I know I just said 3 main characters died. Earl's not like really a main character, but he died too. This episode killed so many damn characters, Jesus. But yeah, Earl died too, which I really did not like. I like Earl. And I wish he said something as soon as it happened, because he got bit in the arm, remember? Like, I feel like they could have saved him. But again, he was really busy with the kids and trying to get the kids to, a safe place. Obviously, he couldn't ask a little kid to cut his arm off. So, it's justified. But still, like, it really sucks losing Earl. And the way he went out, too, was very brutal. I will say that. But the scene he had with Judith, I really liked that, because it was, like, a very powerful scene, I thought. Great performance. It was a really powerful and sad scene. But yeah, that scene was really tough, honestly. But yeah, going back to the whole Negan and Alpha thing, he did it. He killed Alpha. I like that whole scene at the end. Like, it was really intense, the build-up. I don't really get why Negan tied up Lydia, though, because Lydia wasn't even in that room, right? Unless I totally said that wrong. But it was just, Lydia was somewhere else. So Negan just, like, sort of lied to her. But, like, what was the point of tying up Lydia if you didn't really mean it? So that sort of, like, had me, like, iffy because I just didn't understand that scene. Maybe I missaw it or something. But to me, I just didn't get why Negan tied up Lydia if she wasn't even in that room. But I did like the whole Negan killing Alpha though. It definitely reminded me of Rick and Negan, like when Rick slit Negan's throat, like the motion. Um, yeah, that scene was intense. I mean, the whole like, and then the very end. The end was awesome. I love the end when Carol said you took long enough. It was like, oh my goodness. So everyone this entire time has been speculating like who let Negan out of the cell, and like Negan and Carol has been planning this thing for so long, and Carol essentially just sent Negan out on a mission to kill Alpha. So that's really interesting. And it's really awesome because it was the first time you've seen them together on screen. Obviously not the first time they've met because they've planned it before off screen. But this is the first time I think for us viewers seeing Negan and Carol on screen together. So that was awesome. But such an awesome episode. Definitely one of the best of the season, possibly the best. I'm gonna have to go, rewatch episodes again because of that 3-month break. But this season has been amazing, and this episode has been one of the best episodes of the season for sure. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about the episode? A lot of stuff happened in this episode, so let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking, what you're feeling about all the characters who died. What do you think about what's gonna happen, moving forward? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions about the episode. As far as this review goes, I am gonna wrap it up there, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, let me know all your thoughts and opinions about the episode in the comments down below. My episode 13 trailer breakdown will be coming out shortly, and then as always, we're gonna have a lot of videos coming out throughout the week, so be sure to stay tuned for those. Also, just be safe out there, guys, and wash your hands, be careful. I know it's a little crazy out there right now, so again, just be safe and be careful. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.